Hello. If you also want to get these exciting challenges from OANDA with a 10% discount, stay with TradingFinder until the end of this program. As you know, OANDA is considered one of the reputable and attractive companies in the market. They have some really great offers. Traders can work with them with a high level of confidence, and as for the other pros and cons, we can talk about those later. However, at this present moment, they've generously provided us with an excellent option where we can utilize their services with a significant 10% discount and carefully choose the specific plans that perfectly suit our individual needs and preferences. Now, the question is, how should we use it? What are the conditions? Stay with me. With just a single effortless click, you can now seamlessly and conveniently access the comprehensive and feature-rich main OANDA website, where a wealth of valuable financial information and trading tools awaits you. So right here on the main homepage where I am currently located, it readily gives me some important information. It says that if you're opening an account here, you're entering the website. Read these. For example, right now I see a 15%, a 30%. But what are these for? How are they activated? Is it different from the 10% we're talking about? Yes. This 10% discount challenge that's been set for me is a different matter. On all these plans they have, for example, if you select the Heat X challenge and enter this page, you'll see several different plans here with varying amounts. However, the significant point to emphasize is that the Ovanda Group has clearly and unequivocally stated that for all those dedicated individuals who have diligently purchased my challenges and conscientiously followed all of my established rules, but perhaps in the initial and challenging first stage of their journey, they were unfortunately not quite able to successfully reach the specific profit target that I had carefully and strategically set for them. But they did trade according to the rules. They observed proper risk management. I have a plan for these people if they have spent money, bought my plan, and now have an account. However, as we previously said, they weren't ultimately able to reach the desired number they originally wanted. Now I have sent them an email. I have carefully set up a special 10% discount code specifically for them, which is conveniently called Retry. This way, they can easily utilize it to acquire a brand new plan and enthusiastically try their luck once more, benefiting from a generous 10% discount on their purchase. Why is this particularly appealing? Because when you are given the opportunity to try your luck once again with a significantly lower amount, it's very much like being granted a valuable second chance. With a considerably reduced cost, you can attempt it again and carefully observe whether you can indeed generate a profit and successfully retain that accumulated amount or not. One thing to note is that, in any case, the plans available in the Ovanda platform are quite broad. We can choose investments ranging from 5,000 to 500,000. But the main point is here, as we said, you need to see whether you want to use the discount or not. You might just want to get a plan. If you want to use the discount, you also need to follow its terms and conditions, which, as we mentioned, start from certain amounts. Well, there's another point to consider. Now, let's say we've checked and we meet the requirements. We see that from 100,000 to 500,000, we want to choose one of them. For example, I want to choose the 100,000 account. I said to myself, okay, this substantial sum of $100,000 is an amount that I genuinely believe I can effectively work with, strategically trade with, and ultimately make a very good and significant profit from. Now, I am very keen to get started with this process. How can I easily get a valuable discount on the total amount for this transaction? To avail this, you simply need to copy this specific code. You come right here, and as you can clearly see, I will scroll down, and in this particular section right here where you find the discount code, you simply just click on it once very carefully. Here you enter your code. It's just a simple copy-paste. And of course, this depends on whether you have already completed the registration process or if you already have an account that you have logged in and accessed your account so you can use this discount code on your account. For example, here, instead of paying $590 for the 100,000 units we have, the amount we pay is, it becomes $539, so we get almost a $60 discount from this transaction, which is quite an attractive amount. Always keep in mind that even $1 in the market is still $1. That means when you achieve the same profit with a lower cost, in any case, it gives you a greater sense of satisfaction, and it makes a difference compared to two similar transactions. This amount is also quite significant. Keep in mind that even a 5% or 10% discount can have a big impact on the mental satisfaction you get from your trades. And, well, this is an important point again regarding company rules and policies. We discussed this here for you, and here again you can see a comparison here. Here we've made a comparison with other groups for you. Well, in any case, there's a point to consider. First, you need to see if the group we're comparing with actually exists. Is their trading signal active? Whether it's active or not is an important point, and you definitely need to keep that in mind. Can everyone truly use it? Well, as we clearly observed for OANDA, it is explicitly stated that individuals who have previously traded once and unfortunately failed cannot utilize this particular service or platform. But if they followed the rules, can they use the code again? Then check what the situation is for the other groups. So when you're making comparisons, make sure to pay attention to this point. There might be a broker offering a 50% discount, but you can't use the rest of the benefits, or it might not be available for your country. But there are 1,000 other restrictions, so make sure your comparisons are thorough. Make your comparisons comprehensive and practical. Well, as always, we've laid out the steps for you here step by step. What did we say at the beginning? First and foremost, you need to have completed the challenge, but still not have achieved what you wanted. So what does this require again? Registration, starting, and fully verifying your identity by completing the steps. Now, participating in one of their challenges, this is what it becomes. The prerequisite for the first step is that after you do this, you will receive an email. You will receive the same code we mentioned, a 10% discount code, after completing one of the challenges. You choose one of the challenges with a prize of $100,000 or more. You can then proceed with your trade easily and comfortably using the 10% discount. Take your trades to the next level and keep moving forward. If you want to get more information about this company again, you can click on it, read more details, and see if the offer is actually suitable for you. Do you want to start this path and its challenges and move forward or not? Is it even the right option for you or not? But based on what we've discussed, for those who already had an account, the conditions for trading eligibility apply. In my opinion, it's actually an attractive option. If you have any questions or need examples, our support team at TradingFinder is here alongside you, just like always, to help solve your problems. Thank you so much for staying with us until the end of this program. We'll see you until I leave you in the care of God until another program and another lesson. May God be your protector and guardian.